So what's up guys, this is Shivam, and in this episode of Web3 School, we are talking about derivatives. And yes, the name defines it all. It is a derivative of something else. So usually derivatives are contracts that are traded between, let's say, me and you, and they actually represent an underlying asset. So a Bitcoin derivative would not, or rather trading a Bitcoin derivative between me and you would rather not mean that we are trading Bitcoin. It simply means that we are trading a contract that is based upon a specific value of the underlying asset. So they could very well be trading. So for example, let me make it easier for you guys, right? Let's look at stock derivatives or US stock derivatives on crypto exchanges and crypto exchange platforms, right? Technically, they're not selling you the stock itself. So if you buy Apple share off of a crypto exchange, typically that's not an Apple share. That's a derivative of an Apple share that you can redeem for an Apple share from a different platform if you want, right? So what does that mean? It means I can get exposure to the Apple shares through a derivative of that specific share. So what that specific contract does is it mirrors the exact price movement that an Apple or a stock of Apple or a share of Apple is going to have throughout their life, right? So if that derivative stays intact, if that contract stays intact, the value of that derivative moves exactly as the underlying asset. Now, derivatives could be a collection of assets as well, or rather could represent a collection of assets. A derivative could also represent a specific crypto coin. Now, derivatives do make more than 60% of the trading volume when it comes to crypto. A lot of ETFs that are at play, they are kind of derivatives and futures ETFs. So they are not really spot ETFs. And what do I mean by spot? Spot is when you actually buy the asset. Derivatives do, by the way, open up a very interesting opportunity for a lot of people. Sometimes, so for example, if there are certain laws in place which allow people or which do not allow people to trade in cryptocurrencies, they could be trading the crypto derivatives to still get that price movement or the price volatility and hope to make a profit from it, right? So derivatives open up a lot of interesting opportunities. Derivatives also open up a lot of interesting opportunities on chain for off-chain assets. You could even look at protocols like synthetics. Now, of course, they are facing a lot of regulatory pullback or regulatory pressure just because of the nature of derivatives and because they don't represent the actual underlying asset. It's a gray place for a lot of governments. So that's something that we are yet to see, how governments actually look at crypto derivatives to be specific. When it comes to general financial markets, derivatives have been here for a long time and they are usually widely recognized across the market, across the government bodies as well. So we hope this video gave you some value, and if it did, make sure to smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more episodes of Web3 School by Zionverse. We'll see you guys next time.